Phelper Town Museum.
Unless you want to go in that museum.
I don't know.
Is it open today?
It says open on the flag.
Welcome.
Okay. Yes, cars should stop if we're in the crosswalk, right? We'll let this guy go by and then there's no. Oh wait. Not for stopping, so
Okay, good. We got Phelper Town Museum. Let's go inside.
Howie House has been placed on the National
Good. Stop. Stop. Oh, it's in 1906.
Wonderful.
This is some horses.
This is very history.
Some old-fashioned cars.
Just watch out.
I know. Okay.
So if we do it in the meantime, and we'll send you a text.
Okay. Because I'm here Wednesday. Yep. So thanks, Robert. Appreciate
Phelper
your
Town.
help. Thank you.
That's the guy that used to live here. Doctor, Doctor Supplies.
Yeah. This is all. If you find anything in here you like,
We got Peter now.
nothing is very expensive at all. So if there are any Chelsea things, let me know. I can open up these stores.
Didn't work.
And we'll take it from there. I've got lots of things to show you today.
So come on in, deep up.
Yeah, we can wind up there as well. Sorry about this. And what the Howe House means is that this gentleman right here, Dr. John Q. Howe, was the doctor in town, and he actually came from Massachusetts originally. He went to medical school, became a doctor, and the people in the late 1700s to 1800s were moving west. So they were moving west in hopes for land and came into Phelps. So this Howe House right here was built in 1869, and it took 5 years to be built because there was a major fire here in Phelps that transformed the whole town. There was a little scandal in Phelps. There was an arsonist, and he was a postmaster, and he lived right down the street to the left. My girlfriend actually lives in this house. Lives in that house down there. He set fire to all these wooden structures. Everything was wooden frame structures right down the street, and it really transformed the way the new houses were being built with brick, etc. So this Dr. John Howe, he had some insurance, got some money, and it took 5 years to build this mansion. So this mansion right now everything is original. All the wood, the flooring, everything in this Howe House Museum has been donated by people in Phelps. Everything has a Phelps connection. It's actually 5,000 square foot, and if it were like on the market today, it'd be 6 bedroom, 3 bath, about an acre. We have a carriage house in the back that we store a 100-year-old car that I'm going to show all you. Oh, I got to get the key for that. And then I'm going to show you, you've been here before. You can't forget this. There is a 2-story outhouse, privy outhouse. Do you remember that when you came here? Did you come here last time?
he did.
Oh, this is you came here, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna actually see it. You can't use it,
Right.
but you can't use this outhouse. But you're gonna see it. But people come here actually from all over. Yeah, that actually is what the Howe House used to look like without the front porch being built. So
They got an
So
old
let's see, so
radiator.
since he was a doctor, you can look, there's some of his tools, some of his medicine chest. This was a syringe. That's what it looked like back in the 1800s. This was a temperature gauge to put in the bathtub to make sure the water was okay, wasn't too hot. Not built until 1908. The wife of Dr. John Howe said, you know what? I think we really want a front porch outside. So that wasn't originally here. It's absolutely beautiful. So a little bit of history in here. This is that Mary Hicks Preston that I told you about that bought this place. That was she traveled the world too. That's a leopard coat of hers. And then just everything is donated. This is kind of more some of the women's clothing in here. The first principal of the Phelps Central School was right up the street. It was from the young kids all the way up to the seniors in high school. So here's a little bit that put Phelps on the map. Well, for a few reasons. I'll tell you a few things about Phelps that really makes it different than famous people from here. Is that 1789, the settlers were, but for 30, 40 years it became Vienna. And then it was because of Oliver Phelps that actually came into town. Very prominent businessman, a judge, a landowner. He owned a general store. He was the first guy that transacted credit in a store, like used credit. Nobody else. Oh, absolutely. That was that was about 1840s was the Erie Canal with transporting goods.
1825 it opened.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, because they're having the 200-year anniversary, and they built a wooden boat in Buffalo, and they're gonna sail it the length of it.
Oh, that's
This
so
coming
neat.
next year, 25. Yeah.
Oh, in 25, yeah. That's like 518 something miles long is the Erie Canal.
Yeah.
That's amazing,
The
huh?
packet boat they just completed it. It took them like I forget how many years, 5 years to build a boat or something.
Oh, but you're right. It took them. They started in 1817, 1825. It was built, but then it was totally completed 1825. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I love that Buffalo down by the water.
Yeah.
That military trail.
Yeah.
I love B.M. Kuhn store merchandise.
What would they have in those drawers? Like dry goods or like they look almost.
Oh, kind of like it
that
could be
post
anything.
office now?
It could be anything. It could be little tools. It could be clips, paper clips.
Spices maybe.
It could be rope, string, anything that could actually fit in here. This one was maps.
Wow.
So bank books. So stamps.
Yeah.
So anything like that. That was kind of neat. And then you can see old. It would be the assessor of taxes in 1862. So this is a copy though, but this is Abraham Lincoln's signature. This is a certificate. Yeah.
That's actually really crazy. I had a dream of Abraham Lincoln, and it was like in like an older setting. That's so weird you say that.
You mean like last night, like
No,
recent?
this was a couple years ago.
Oh.
But wow, I didn't actually think Abraham Lincoln was like around here.
Well, yeah, he didn't live in Phelps, but the governments were so small, the municipalities and the governments, that he actually, being Phelps, a small town, he was the one that appointed him as the assessor of taxes for Phelps. So, DC, because the history there is incredible.
The dining room.
Yeah, this is the dining room. This was a picture of that woman I told you that's instrumental, Mary Hicks Preston. She actually, when she bought this in 1999, a few years later, there's a gallery of arts that we have in Phelps, and she bought that too. And that is underneath the Historical Society, and then she died that year. So she was in her 90s. And then this is kind of representative of China and different donations. You can see little leather shoes that were made then by shoemakers with these. This This tool right here was to put buttons on shoes. This was a shoemaker that would put buttons, this little apparatus, on these little shoes.
Do you know when this map was made?
That map, let's see, did I have a year on it? We have some of these maps that were in the late 1800s. This one, probably a little bit later. We have a ton of old maps in this place.
Is that Newark?
Newark is right down this way.
Who's this thing?
I actually live in Newark.
Ah.
Yeah, I live 7 miles down the road. There's the village, that's where we are. Now, anybody know the peppermint? Do you ever hear about the peppermint Hotchkiss story? It was really from Lions in Newark, about the Peppermint King with the oils.
No, but I feel like it sounds familiar.
I thought you were gonna say, but I feel like I'm gonna know in a minute. Okay.
Can I hear it?
Whether you like it or not. Farmer. And so there was a man named Lehman Hotchkiss that owned over 1,400 acres of land. He was a businessman, owned lots of these mills. He had these farmers grow peppermint, and then what happened was I read that they got the idea actually from Massachusetts, from coming west, that if you were to, do you think that was the last name?
That name, I feel like I heard that name with something to do with mint.
1937. So,
This is kind of an addition. It wasn't from 1869, but it was a kitchen for the people that actually lived here probably in the 80s and 1980s. But we have old antiques. You ever see what your refrigerator would look like? This ice chest right here?
yeah.
They used to get blocks of ice from the lakes or the streams, the rivers, whatever, put them in here, and then this would be your refrigerator, right there. And then this was a spigot to allow the melted ice. So this was your refrigerator instead of what you have today. Butter churners, that's a butter churner in the corner. Used to have to get the milk and from 3 animals. You get the milk from the 3 animals, the cream rises to the top, then you get the cream and you put it in a butter churner. You have to agitate it to make it thick, and then that eventually would turn into butter. So everybody in the family had to work together to make the house work and make the food work. So it wasn't it. You can walk in there.
Don't fall in. Drop anything.
Yeah, don't fall in. So the one upstairs looks just like that. So the walls are really important when you're upstairs and down here. You gotta have a wall.
Yeah.
Right?
Is it really? I took a dump in here last night.
So, yeah. This is the only one left in the United States, actually. The only one like this. What? Hi, Robert. Just to allow more room if you needed storage or
Is that
or
outhouse?
had put people up there that you got mad at once in a while. So, but it deteriorated, so they knocked this down. But that's what it looks like on the outside here. This 2-story outhouse. And then see on the left side, the cement kind of by that railing, there was a big tray that was 6 foot that had to be pulled out and cleaned out by some lucky person. So 1924.
Oh my god.
And it still runs actually. We just had it in the parade. The sauerkraut parade is big in Phelps.
It's a real Roosevelt.
And then look over here. This is what gets me.
Automobile.
Look at you see the little oil can just sitting there in the engine? That like kills me.
Good deal.
I wonder what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's like rumble. Our guy that works with the carriage house, he has to turn it on every so often.
Yeah.
Gotta run it.
Hand crank
Yeah.
is gone, so they
Yeah.
just have a real starter now where you push a button and.
Yeah, exactly. The woman, actually, there's a picture. Where's that picture?
That might be newer than
Uh-oh.
hand crankers.
Train
Maybe it
wreck.
was, if something failed, they could stick something in and start it.
Oh, well, there was a crank. I heard that people used to see her drive around and she'd have to crank it up.
Oh.
And she was given this car by her brothers who traded horses for the car. So she got the car, and get this, she drove here and to Geneva and back. Put on almost 30,000 miles on it, so what she was doing in Geneva, who knows? But to drive today, it'd be like 15 minutes to go to Geneva, you know? And it's pretty pristine shape. A woman traveled all over the world,
They
went to
got
Ellis Island,
ice
she actually was a
today.
teacher in Rochester. So that was donated nicely.
Make this picture.
That was a big train wreck, actually right down the street, a block. But nobody died in this one. I guess the train was stopped on the track, the other train coming up couldn't stop in time.
Yeah, we walked on those, rail trails, whatever they're called, just outside of town, and there was a big derailment, and there's like a plaque out in the middle of the woods now.
Oh,
Where, it was like a fatalities and something really bad happened.
oh gosh.
And remember that, Ben? Where's
Huh.
Yeah, you park,
Had to learn how to spin threads into yarn into fabric,
Egypt.
and then there was 14,000 sheep in Phelps at one point because of the wool. It's huge. But by the little girls, by the age of 10, they were expected to be experts on spinning wheels. There was spinning wheel contests all over the town, and they made the clothes. And so that right over where you're standing is 11 kids. Oh, this is the bed warmer I was telling you about. You would put the cinders and the coal right in here, and then whomever, mom and dad or a maid or whatever, they would warm.
What is this room?
Your feet to make it warm for the bed. So, and then the commode chair.
1800 trip.
You know, the chamber pot would be down here, have to clean
No
it up.
kidding.
Yeah.
Colonel
Would.
Elias
This little room right here, the reason why it's super
Dang it.
small is because it was a bathroom with a dry sink and a bathtub, but this used to be the master bedroom too. But there's no original furniture from the Howe families, that's all gone. It would be nice, I wish we did. So Oaks Corners is just down the road a bit, but that's part of Phelps. So these were very famous settlers that settled and grew Oaks Corners.
Must be a bedroom.
What that little
little children.
thing is the women back in the 1800s, you know, they had these huge
A little
dresses, like out to here. And when they get into the
1933
buggies, they didn't
model
want the
train.
dresses messed up. So
Look good,
that would be a
beep,
cover
beep,
for the wheel.
oh, it stopped it.
To,
Beep,
to,
beep,
yeah, exactly. And then when they got on the buggy, then they lighted up.
Ooga.
This was a kid's room. So this was a kid's room. Some toys. And, oh, the what?
No, don't touch,
I
no.
want
If they're
that.
very old,
Oh,
they
yeah.
could fall apart.
Yeah.
I want that.
So
No,
cute.
Oh, they are cute.
Not gonna touch anything. It's just
Yeah.
a
So.
flugelhorn. We've been using the Civil War, wow.
So a couple of famous people came from Phelps, I'll let you know. There was an MLB pitcher named Joe Gleason that actually moved to Washington and became a pitcher of baseball. There was a astronomer that had an observatory here named Dr. Brooks. He actually discovered 27 comets and 11 of them were from there.
Wait, there's
God.
Private Christopher Michael Iannone.
It's weird because I'm wearing someone's
Salute.
helmet.
Come on, you're an American soldier.
So are the Bills gonna finally win, man? I
Come on,
became a
soldier.
Bills fan.
Salute.
Yeah, I hope so.
Josh Allen, he
Yeah.
better do it because
Okay. This flag is over 100 years old. 1876.
really happening now.
And this is from
Niagara Falls, I think my kids are.
World War One. They didn't call it World War One yet. 1917. Company K, 64th United States Infantry.
Company K. I wonder what company that.
Fort Bliss, El Paso,
Walking downstairs
Texas.
shortly. Oh yeah, we'll wait for it because I gotta show you this upper level.
What would Company K mean? What would the K mean?
You know what?
Do they all mean something?
They all do, but I'm wondering because of the alphabet. I wonder if there was other companies like A, B, C, D, and then this particular one became the K. That's what I'm thinking.
The 64th
Mhm.
United States.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is the company K, because there was previous companies.
You gotta go with like spoon.
El Paso, Texas.
Yeah, Fort Bliss, huh? So, War of
Look at this. We got some old weapons here. We got an old lever action rifle from the Old West days.
We have so much.
There's a Japanese Arisaka rifle. And that one right there is 1859 carbine from the Civil War. Some sabers and bayonet. We got a bugle. Some what is this? Money. $5 bill. 50 something. Oh, that says Confederate States. Maybe this is all Confederate money. And I think this is Japanese money. Oh, that one right there is, you get 10 yen. 100 German mark, or 1,000 German marks. And Netherlands currency, whatever. Very introduced her. I'm gonna chase you.
Do it, I dare you.
We're at the second top of the outhouse.
Birds up there or something all the time.
Well, probably anything among whatever, right? I mean,
Wow, look at this.
but this is the way
Let me see.
life was in 1869 here.
Careful.
Look at how fast it changed
Junk.
to where we are.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
coming
With light manufacturing and all the industries, and one evolution after another.
Christian's missing.
Or one
He's
idea
missing.
after
Yeah.
another. Yeah. High room down there. Yeah.
Wow, this has been great. Look at that.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I turned the light. Okay, go ahead. I think I turned.
And then once I did,
We got these
smacked myself good.
Oh
It was
no.
all bloody.
stone tools used by
Yeah,
Gosh, you gotta be careful.
Seneca Kiyuya.
Down the street,
Oh.
just outside of town, and it hit the house. was
Iroquois
like
Confederacy.
24,
Oh, really?
Little white house.
Oh, no kidding.
And the stairs were like that steep.
What is this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah. It's hard to
Circular Centennial.
Yeah, the older the place, man, the narrower the stairway.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
there's some more
There's Indian
foreign money, I
all
think.
over, obviously all over. Then when the settlers
This is
came to
Phelps,
colonize, I mean, they had to knock
something.
down all the trees and, buy land. I gave a tour. with about
1825.
80
This
kids
is a map
last
of the
month,
town.
well, about 100 people were here one day, so that was pretty busy. But to keep interest
Webster
with
Cooper
kids,
shop.
I mean, this big,
Church,
12, I had to
Stone
do
School.
some. I didn't want them getting bored, so I
Methodist
took
Church,
35 cents.
cemetery.
I took a quarter and a dime,
Chair
and I asked for a
factory.
volunteer to hold it, and
Wagon
I gave them, I
shop.
said, how much is that?
Whatever
They said,
that
it's
is.
25, 35 cents. What can you buy for 35 cents today?
It's the hop. Well, I guess that's it for Phelper Town. No, we're probably gonna go to, oh no, some like interior pathways or something else. Like,